I'm Riley Higgins. I'm the lead sterile processing tech at Banner Ironwood. Sterile processing, we get instruments ready for surgeries. Once surgery finishes, the instruments come back, we get them cleaned, repackaged, and processed for future surgeries. Sterile processing is important because without the instruments, these surgeries will not be able to perform. We have to make sure everything is clean and sterile. Sterile processing will help reduce infections transmitted in surgeries. A lot of the instruments used in surgery is reusable, so it is very important for sterile processing to get that reprocessed in a timely manner in order for the surgeon to do their job. The roles of a sterile processing technician: we decontaminate instruments, we will assemble trays and peel packs after the instruments have been cleaned, and then we will sterilize them. A couple different methods. There's steam or low temp sterilizers, depending on the instrument or equipment needed. A career skill that is important to sterile processing would be attention to detail. We have to make sure that the instruments, while we're assembling them, there is no bioburden. Bioburden is any blood or any tissue left over from a previous surgery. A career skill that would be important would also be multitasking. This is important because everything moves so fast-paced in any kind of surgical aspect that you could be in the middle of one task when something else arises that would take precedence. We could have a contamination in a room and we'd have to stop assembling trays to go take care of that doctor and that contamination. Academic skills that would be important to sterile processing would be reading and writing. You would have to be able to read the count sheets in order to know what instruments go inside that tray, and you have to be able to write for documentation of all the sterilization processes. Career opportunities that actually present themselves after sterile processing would be surgical technician. You could also travel as a sterile processing tech, and depending on your certification, you could go international. The advice I'd have for any students looking into a career in healthcare would be keep your interests open. Interests could change, opportunities always open up, and don't be afraid to ask questions.